Can see it's interview. But with Jamie Coyle, the Welling United player manager, after a good 1-1 draw at Twerton Park. Jamie, never an easy place to come to, Bath, but I thought we started on the front foot and looked good.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I thought it was our performance of the season. I thought the intensity, the quality going forward from the Wide boys, we completely dictated the game in the first half and created so many chances. We had clear one-on-ones and some great balls that were in 6-yard box from the Wide boys, and there was none on the end of it. But there's loads of positives to take today. I'm really pleased with there's some big individual performances out there.
We could have been 3-4-0 up first half, don't we?
Yeah. I just said to the boys in there, we've created enough chances today to win 2 games, 3, maybe even 3 games. But it's the way things are going at the moment. But it's, I just said it's disappointing because I don't think Dylan's had a save to make. I know they huffed and puffed in the second half, but they didn't get in behind us. They didn't have a shot, and just a little bit of a mistake. And Parky's held his hands up for trying to backheel the ball, and one little bit of lapse of concentration, and you get punished at this level, and that's what's happening at the moment.
We played some good football today. Is that little tweak in the way we play, and we seem to want to get it down and get it into feet?
Yeah, definitely. And today was the best we've played in terms of getting the ball down and dictating the tempo of the game. And I thought Harry Phipps come in and he was outstanding. He really was. I know he scored his goal, but away from that, he won loads of second balls, and him and Healy really complemented each other in terms of one went forward and one held, and it looked like a real good partnership in there. Harry just needed some games. I know he can do a job up top and centre half as well as midfield, but he's a real asset for us, and I knew he'd come good, and he was outstanding today.
And his goal. It's good. I mean, the whole ground just watched it go in, didn't they?
Yeah. He's very strong in the air. He's an aerial threat, and that's one of the reasons why we're strong at set pieces, and he adds more of a threat than what we've got already. But away from that, I just thought he won most of the second balls in the midfield, and as I said, him and Joe worked really well together, and it looked like a good pairing.
The injuries, has that killed us as attacking? Because they look to be struggling against both Tom and Bradley.
Yeah, it's a shame. I think Tom's pulled his hamstring. Brad's I don't know whether he's pulled it. I think we're going to have a look at him tomorrow, but his groin's been tight this week. So we are bare bones at the moment, but we'll see what we can do between now and Tuesday night and try and get 1 or 2 in to cover the boys that are injured. But the ones that come on, they done well as well. The 2 wingers that started, Jeffrey and Nana, they were a real threat for the whole game. And Nana's been ill this week, and for him to give us 95 minutes of that intensity, I take my hat off to him. It's great. And Jeffrey's quality. I mean, we didn't score some of the balls he put in the box in the first half. I don't know, but again, he's got to be a bit more brighter in the 6-yard box. It's bread and butter for forwards usually. The balls are like that, but it wasn't to be today. But as I said, I believe it really was our best performance.
It's a result not to be disappointed with, Jamie. Not to go back and think, well, we could have won, we should have won.
It is, but I said to the boys again, if you on paper you come away to Bath, it's a tough place to come, you take a point, but then we should have picked up points at home. That's the way you've got to look at it, and the way that we've been playing recently, and the results haven't gone our way. When you're 1-0 up and a team haven't really threatened, it's an opportunity to come here and get your 3 points, and I thought we deserved it today. But it's one little bit of a mistake or bad decision, and we're getting punished at the moment. But it will come. I'm happy in terms of our forward play today. That was the most we looked in terms of a threat in the final third. Just again, the intensity and the quality today, the early crosses, and maybe we haven't done that, and maybe the forwards weren't expecting it. And I said today, can we get as many early balls in the box as we possibly can? It ain't about beating your fullbacks, and they both done it. Maybe the boys weren't really ready, because it has been a situation this year where they've kind of got out their fullbacks and then delivered, and they got loads of early balls into that. It just didn't seem like we was ready in the box. But we can again we move on to Thursday, that's Tuesday rather, and then working it on Thursday again.
I thought our fans again, they turned up in good numbers.
Yeah,
always do.
outstanding again. We'll give them something to cheer about soon, I'm sure. But no, they've stuck by us, and they're really positive, and that's what we need. I think they can see there is small progressions every game, and like I say, today I thought was by far our best performance from pre-season to today. So I'm happy.
Tuesday night's another place. It's never an easy place to go to and get a result, but we know what they're going to be like, even though they've got a new manager. Yeah. And it's like you were saying just now. We need to improve our home game, but today's a very good point if we go and get something on Tuesday night as well.
That's right. Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's always tough there. It's not a nice place to go, but I think with the confidence and the belief that the boys have taken away from today, we'll be a threat again going forward, and hopefully we can put our chances away and kill the game off.
With the injuries, not knowing if they're going to be ready for Tuesday, it looked to me like they're possibly going to be doubtful. Is there any chance of looking at somebody on loan or?
Yeah, 100%. We're going to have to. Yeah, between now and Tuesday night, we'll have to look at 1 or 2 coming in. We
and
are
the strikers, Jamie.
Yeah. We're going to have to look at potentially at a new target man if Brothers is going to be long term with his hamstring. I thought both of them done really well. They started the game really well today, the 2 of them, and to lose both your forwards after a positive performance at the start is frustrating. But yeah, we'll be okay. Between us, we've got enough contacts to hopefully get a decent couple of players in for Tuesday night and go from there.
Tom gives you his heart in his sleeve, didn't he? And
yeah.
He had a little injury a couple of games ago. Is it the same injury, but he's wanted to play?
I'm not sure. I've got to talk to Will. We rested him obviously last week just to give him a bit of a breather, and he felt absolutely fine. So he's had treatment this week, and he trained, and he absolutely felt fine. So I have to speak to Will and see and assess it. And I'm sure between us, as I said, we'll look at getting 1 or 2 in for Tuesday.
Jamie, thanks for talking to us. Safe to phone. Let's hope we can go again Tuesday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye, mate.